Hi, it's Gary Woods, and welcome to Santa Barbara Real Estate Talk for Saturday, July 18th, 2015. Today we look at the first 6 months of 2015 and compare it to what went on in the first 6 months of 2014. Starting out there in Carpinteria, Summerland with the home and estate, we see sales, way up, went from 32 to 51. That median sales price went down, went from 975 to 905, and the average also went down, went from 2.488 to 2.189. Those escrows, 38 last year, 56 this year, so a lot. But that median list price also went down, 1.1 million bucks last year, 942 this year. Currently 30 homes for sale in Carpinteria, Summerland, 1.7 million bucks that median list, 3.39 that average. The condo sales, my goodness, more than doubled. Went from 22 to 47 this year. Median sales price trickled down a little, went from 502 to 499, and that average also about the same, 537 last year, 523 this year. Those escrows, 23 last year, 54 this year, so more than double there. And that median list, 499 last year, 504. So about flat out there as far as condo prices are concerned in Carpinteria, Summerland. 12 condos for sale right now, 630 that median list, 646 that average. Looking at Montecito now. Sales up by one, went from 95 to 96, and that median sales price went from 2.675 to 3.15, and the average went way up, went from 3.4 to about 4.29. Those escrows, 103 last year, 98 this year, so it's kind of cooling off a little bit. And that median list last year, 295, this year, 3 million bucks. So again, cooling off on that price surge that we saw earlier. 112 listings right now in Montecito, 4.5475 median list, 7.284 that average. Looking at condos now, condo sales more than doubled, went from 8 to 19. That median sales price came down, went from 1.357 to 1.275, and the average also dipped, went from 1.792 to 1.488. Those escrows, 9 last year, 19 this year, again, so more than double there. And that median list last year, 1.2 last year, $1,075,000 this year. Currently 10 condos for sale in Montecito, 1.622 median list, 1.782 the average. Looking at east of State Street, sales up, went from 138 to 145. Median sales price also up, went from 1.23 to 1.3. And the average also up, went from 1.4 to 1.528. Those escrows, 139 last year, 165 this year, so a lot of vitality on the east side. 1.25 was the median list last year, 1.299 this year. Currently 84 homes available east side of Santa Barbara, 1.7495. That median list, 2 million bucks the average. Looking at condo sales way up also. 43 last year, 64 this year. Median sales price down, 625 last year, 602 this year. And the average also down, 793 to 765. Those escrows, 45 last year, 67 this year. And that median list, 639 last year, 615 this year. So more sales, lower price on the east side. West side. 111 sales last year, 126 this year, so a good bounce there. Median sales price went up from 913 to 987, and the average also went up from $1,066,000 to $1.2 million. Those escrows, 108 last year, 136 this year, so a lot of activity over on the west side. 895 last year, $1,067,000. So prices looks like they're starting to bump up on the west side. Currently 31 homes available on the west side, 1.279 million that median list, 1.418 the average. Looking at condo sales flat, 54 and 54 both years. Median sales price up just a tick, 607 last year, 618 this year, and the average actually down, 741 last year, 727 this year. Those escrow, 54 last year, 61 this year, so again pointed up. And that median list price actually a little bit up, 612 last year, 627 this year. Currently, 36 condos available for purchase on the west side of Santa Barbara. 1.3 million bucks is that median list, 1.35 the average. Looking at Hope Ranch now. Hope Ranch sales up a little, went from 15 to 19. Median sales price went down a little, went from 3.25 to 2.95. And that average, 3.5 last year, 4 million bucks this year. And those escrows, We got 21 last year. We got 16 this year. And that median list last year, 2.9. This year, $3 million. So a little bit of a tick up there. And currently 18 homes available in Hope Ranch, $5 million. That median list, almost $8 million the average. Looking at Goleta South now, Goleta South sales up by 3, 40 to 43. Median sales price also up a little, 750 to 775, and the average 854 last year, 854 this year. And those escrows, 41 last year, 52 this year, so a lot of activity on the Goleta South side. Median list, 764 last year, 778 this year, so a little bit of a bounce. Currently 11 homes for sale on Goleta South. $1 million is that median list, 1.132 the average. I mean, the condo sales, my goodness, almost doubled, 33 to 63 this year. Median sales price 485 last year, 591 this year, and the average 523 last year and 609 this year. And those escrows, 38 last year, 72 this year, and that median list last year 522 and 587 this year, so a little bit of a bounce. Currently, my goodness, only 4 condos for sale in Goleta South, 720 median list, 817 the average. Finishing up, we got Goleta North. Wow, a lot of sales there. 87 last year, 101 this year. Median sales price up a little, 850 to 875 this year, and the average $1 million last year, 976 this year. And those escrows, 98 last year, 129 this year, so a lot of activity on the north side. 849 median list last year, 885 this year. Currently 34 homes available. Goleta North, $1.5 million median list, $3.4 million that average. Finally, condos on the north side of Goleta, they're down 33 to 29, so 4 fewer sales there. And that median sales price up, went from $430 to $499, and the average also up, $443 to $518. And those escrows, well, 35 last year, 29 this year, so that's pointed down. But the median list up, 455 last year, 525 this year, and currently 7 condos for sale on Goleta North. 439 median list, 493 the average. Well, that's it for Santa Barbara Real Estate Talk for Saturday, July 18th, 2015. I am Gary Woods. And if you'd like to give me a call at the show, I can be reached at 805-729-0910. Thanks for listening.